Hello everyone, it is the 1st of February, of March. I meant to say March. Things are going really great. My wife came down. That was really cool. I really feel better about everything in general. Right now, currently, I'm doing my laundry. As you can see, my locker is clean. That's how it's going to stay from now on. My sergeants are really cool, even though I did not pass my PT test, which is what they were using to measure of do I deserve a pass or not. They allowed me to get one. Well, that's pretty sweet. I got a new cat card. It's got hair. It's got a smile. It's great. Compared to the last one where I was mortified. I felt like a prisoner. Just didn't like it. But classes are going well. Currently I have a 96 average. Slightly disappointed about that, but my buddy Polston is trying to compete with me. And though I do mark him as a rival, I do not mark him as an equal. I hope he watches this, and I hope he understands he cannot compete with me against this mind. See, I'm studying currently, trying to get better habits. Studying habits is really important for those that need it. But if you're going to take this course, you're going to need it. Definitely. My mother gave me a bag full of candies and treats. And though I know I don't have a sweet tooth, I do have a plan for them. This plan is to utilize them as sort of semi-bribes in order to get favors out of them. Fire guard? Oh, how about some Reese's Pieces, my friend? See, hopefully, maybe I can make use of those. Make sure if you're a male, make sure you shave your face. You know, it goes without saying. Keep your hair from looking scraggy. My hair's looking pretty scraggy right now, but it's technically in regulation, so I'm gonna try to make it another week, or maybe later on. We'll see how this goes. What else occurred? Oh, as I was saying, although my sergeant knew I failed my PT test, he said he would make an exception for me, which was really cool. He didn't have to do that. That earned me a lot of man, I was happy. I went in there expecting the worst, and sergeants are good. They are not drill sergeants. Let me just say that. They truly are the backbone of the Army. Army strong. You see that? Put a cliche message there, right there, but yeah, they're really helpful. Although I was very stressed, my mom, my wife, took forever finding the place. Most of my past was just dwindling, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit cranky. Snapping at a couple of my friends because I was getting really pissed off. They were trying to help, they were just all of them at the same time. I can't listen to any one of them. It's hard to distinguish between friend and foe, and in that case, friend. Yeah, Sunday, things are going great. Studying right now, getting ready to tackle on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Although Monday, I heard, is gonna take some time. Once we get done with class, which normally takes all of our day, we have about an hour and 2 hours. We get to go to the UPS, buy money orders, which not looking forward to that. That's just taking up time. These money orders are to make sure they do fingerprints on us and make sure that we say we are who we say we are. They're also they're doing a thorough background check. It's a little bit more in depth than the military one, they say. So I'm wondering what kind of stuff they're gonna find on my background. I mean, I haven't done anything bad. I wonder, I've gotten several speeding tickets because I'm in a hurry to get stuff. I move with a purpose. Always have, always will. And although I do it safely, I don't speed 20 over the limit. Not very fast during night. You know, drive the speed limit during night. Make sure there's no pedestrians in a safe area. Just wondering what they're going to say about that. Be like, wow, this nurse, he's got a lot of speeding tickets. They're going to be like, don't get him a vehicle. So, Upcoming, so far, like I said, I got a 92 on my test. Dropped my 100 average. I was kind of hoping I could keep it. Wouldn't that be something? Being able to keep my 100 average. Got this one female who I do consider a rival and an equal. She's a good match. She studies really hard, and I would say probably she studies harder than me, but we're on the same playing field now. And she got a 94 on the test. I got a 92 on that test, and I was very upset because each question is worth 2 points. And currently, though, my average is much higher than hers, so I'm quite glad about that. She studies like all the difficult stuff. None of the stuff we go over in class. She tries to memorize the book word for word. And while I do commend her for that, I think it's the wrong way about going it. Speaking of the structure style of the courses, the sergeants really do, the instructors, because we do have civilian instructors, they really do go over it and tell you what you need to know. All you gotta do is pay attention, stay awake. Staying awake through the death by PowerPoint, as they call it here, it's a challenge, but make sure you get plenty of sleep. You don't play on your phone when it's time for lights out. You roll over, you tuck her out in your sleeping bag. You'll be fine. Make sure you study, you'll be fine. Make sure you listen, you'll be fine. Also, if you want to be so inclined, you could also participate in the questions when he asks or she asks. That helps. That's the secret of my success right there. So pass that on if you guys are smart. Yeah, but everything's going smooth. Leg still kind of hurts a little bit. We got our PT test coming up. Apparently my profile's over, which I was kind of excited about. However, there's this other thing called recovery, which is you put a week in on profile, you got a week of recovery. So I don't know about that. I suppose I should ask my sergeants, but maybe I will. Basically, that was my week in a nutshell. And since it's the 1st of March, see, I remember that time. It took me a little while. This is the 1st of March. I got paid. That's really great. I love that. Getting paid twice a month, beautiful. Although I would kind of like to get it once a month, one lump sum. That would be nice. But I think it would be a struggle to make it there. And normally, I'm only spending like maybe 20% of my check. Especially now. Now it's like even less. But just accumulating, and that's the plan. I want to just build it up. I don't know if I went over this already, but I got my wife into finance. Well, I got her into Deers. My sergeant, he got her into finance. He's like, alright, I got everything from you. Just sign here, and I'm going to get her into finance for you. Like I said, sergeants are awesome. This is the same sergeant that gave me an extension, even though he doesn't seem mean by any way. He just doesn't seem very approachable. So I was hesitant because the only sergeants I've experienced were drill sergeants, you know. I know they're not the same, but I was quite nervous, so bear with me, you know. Forgive me for that fault. But he got her into Deers, or finance, and now, like, eventually, I will get back pay on the BAH, and we can get a nice apartment when we move down to Walter Reed, Washington, D.C. Nervous about that. It's a big move. I mean, granted, I've only ever lived with my dad, and everything was taken care of. Now I'm living in Bays. It's like just packed. It's not so bad though. It's not so bad. Really good living conditions, I would say. A lot of people would say otherwise, and a lot of people are wrong. All right, you get to tough it out. You tough it out, it's fine. Yeah, but this might be a big move. I was thinking of looking into getting a cycle, a bicycle, so I could, you know, bike ride everywhere to the hospital and back. It's faster than traffic if I live in the metropolis area, and it's like, they say it's like 15 minutes there. And it would have benefits. One, I would start getting even more in shape on my legs, which, quite frankly, need the most work. Two, I would improve my cardio, and that has adverse effects. Mostly in the bedroom, you know, pertaining to That's where I would notice it the most, I assume. But it'd be great to be, you know, able to run if the occasional zombie apocalypse occurs. You know, I would like to be in relatively high shape so I can get away. I don't have to be faster than the walkers or the zombies, just faster than the person next to me, so that would be a good plus. Yeah, though, but my knee, it's like, still hurts, and PT test is in a couple of days. That sucks. I already know I'm gonna fail it, but I'm gonna bust ass on my push-ups and sit-ups if they let me take it. Well, this is my this catches you up through the weekend and the 1st of March. See that? I got better at it. 1st of March. Alright. Well, you guys enjoy your weekend and weekdays, and every day is a gift. Every day is a gift. But if you're watching this, it would not hurt if you're taking this course to start working on your push-ups and sit-ups, in case you're like not even in the army yet and you're thinking about it. Working on your run, especially preparing yourself for basic, so just know you're gonna get treated like shit for a while, but that's okay, because every day it gets a little bit easier. You gotta find something to keep moving forward. You know, in the words of Rocky Balboa, it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. But I'm gonna stop there because I'm about to be on a motivational speaker right here. Look at me. That'd be a cool MOS, motivational speaker. But once you're done with basic, or if you're thinking about reclassing and you already are in the army, I'd recommend it. There's a lot of benefits to it. I mean, you get a job outside, and there's always room in the hospital fields. If you're really good at being an LPN, there's ways to go RN and above, physician's assistant, nursing practitioner, automatic commissioned officer. That's pretty sweet in itself. Can you imagine? You become a commissioned officer, a registered nurse, you get your bachelor in science of nursing, you go to the civilian world, you're like, whoa, you were a captain and nurse in the medical field? How are they going to not hire you? That's my understanding so far. But if you're, you know, you're watching this and you're thinking about taking this MOS, I recommend it. I love it here. It's great. I mean, the lack of discipline can be upsetting if you come from straight out of basic and you had a tough basic, or if you had a really easy basic like Fort Sill, you'll love it. But if you had a tough basic, you had Leonardwood or Fort Benning or any other place that was strict, it's a culture shock. It is. I hated it the first couple of weeks. It's great now though. Studying now would be very nice. It would help you in the long run. That's what I would recommend. Studying now, basically your anatomy and physiology, learning about your systems, your organs, all that stuff helps. But that is, I think this makes up for me not posting in a while. Everything's going great, according to plan. Waiting on my laundry to get done. That takes a while. So, all right. See you guys later.